Hi Scorpio, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot readings from heart. So we've got 2 readings on the channel for you this month. We've got your month ahead. You guys know that I do weeklies every week now, so I also do monthlies. So I'm going to put the monthly up alongside the weekly, okay? So Scorpio, you've got the month ahead for June. You've also got your weekly reading the 27th of May through to the 2nd of June 2019, okay? So you can check out both. I'm doing a different spread this month for June. I just wanted something where I could just encompass different things, you know, and just give you an all-round kind of overview. And it's an actual spread that I found online by this reader, and I really like it a lot. For this spread we used, and actually your cards are already placed down, I'm afraid. I did record you before, but the reading was just so long. I just thought, let me record it again and just get it more kind of like in a 15-minute type thing, because you've got your weeklies as well. I didn't want to make this too long. So we're using about 3 or 4 decks. All right, we're using the Before Tarot. Okay, we're also using for this reading the Mystic Mondays Tarot, and we're also using the Druid Craft Tarot deck and the Twin Tarot Oracles. This is a new deck. This is made up of majors. All right. Right. And if we need clarifiers, guys, we're going to use the Hanson Roberts smaller deck. Okay. So the way that we're going to do this reading is we're going to look at your current self. We're going to look at your, if I look here, it's because I've got the actual spread down here. It's a new one that I'm doing. We're going to look at the theme of the month. We're going to look at your key goals, your obstacles that you need to overcome for the month, your major accomplishments, what you need to avoid for the month, what you need to embrace for the month, where you need to find support or where you can find support, and advice and encouragement, all right, for the month. Okay, and that's where we use the major cards. The Twin Tarot Oracle deck is going to be, we use 2 cards from that, and this is a lovely deck because it shows, as I say, it only uses majors, and what it does is, one of the majors is called the dark side of the major and one is called the light. The dark side, it almost has like a reversal. So I actually shuffled and got 2 cards from there. The same major card, but one showing the light side, which is really interesting how those cards came out. But very good reading. I'm sorry that I didn't upload the first time I did the reading, but it was just too long, and I didn't like the way that it was so long, and I wanted to make it short, so I'm just going to quickly record it again. Alright, let's have a look then, guys. So, you guys, and you know, I'm going to be honest on this reading, alright? I'm just going to speak from the heart, and some people say that my readings are negative. Well, fair enough, that's your point of view, but, you know, life is kind of up and down, and no reading is negative. A reading is, if a reading is not, some people come to YouTube and they're expecting a reading that's going to give them hearts and flowers, and a lot of readings do, and that's fair play to those readers. God bless them. I love all the readers on YouTube. I think everybody's really talented, and I think everybody deserves to be at the place that they're at, and I think that, you know, my YouTube views are not as high anymore as a lot of other, you know, you get a lot of readers on, a lot of people go to them and that type of thing, and then, you know, God bless them. I think it's great, and I really am happy for everybody who's like got these huge views on YouTube. I think it's wonderful, and I know that a lot of people don't really like my readings because they see them as negative. I don't think that they're negative. I just feel that what happens is because I'm Scorpio, that the universe uses me to channel through the messages that might be a lot more difficult for other readers to channel through. You know, I think God, universe channels through the cards to whatever readers. And whoever you are is given the task to do this particular type of reading, and the task will be given to another reading to do that particular reading. That's how I see it anyway. A lot of people might disagree. But what I try and do on each of the readings that I do on this channel, and I've just accepted, I've just said, you know what, actually, it is what it is. I'm not going to get annoyed about the views and this, that, and the other anymore on my channel, because at first I was a bit upset when the views were going down and things like that. But then I just thought to myself, you know what, people are still watching, whoever they are, and I'm still making somewhat of an impact for whoever I need to make an impact for, and God bless them for that, and thank you for still watching and that. And I'm not going to, you know, there are certain readers in the past, I remember a few years ago, and about a couple of years ago, there were particular 2 readers who made a massive hoo-ha because they thought that other readers were getting in and, you know, being more successful and this, that and the other. And I remember these two readers both citing me, having a go at me and saying I was to blame, and then they were blaming other readers as well. There was one particular reader that made this massive list of all these tarot readers that were apparently doing black magic on her and all this stuff, and I just thought, what the hell is this? I don't know anything about doing black magic on a tarot reader. I wouldn't do that. That's a weird thing to do, and it's also fucked up, and if you do anything like black magic, it's going to come back to you at some point. Don't never go down that path. That's a bad path to go down. And I remember some readers have done that. I only remember, excuse me, 2 that did that. But I'm not going to do that type of shit, because I just think God bless every single reader on YouTube that is able to make an impact on others. Because there's people that come to the readings every month and they really need that help. Do you see what I mean? People really need it. This is such a big thing for everyone to do, and I am so blessed to do tarot. I'm just blessed to do it in whatever way. I thank the Lord that the Lord directed me to this, and I'm really happy to do it. Do you see what I mean? Whether I get huge views or no huge views, thank you Jesus, thank you Lord for this craft that I do and I'm a part of, because I love it so much. And you know, people see my videos as negative. I'm sorry. I don't, if they come across as that, I'm sorry my darlings, it's not meant. And all I ever try and do is just help people. That's it. That's all I want to do. That really is. I had a really tough childhood, really tough growing up as a teenager, that type of thing. And I always knew that inside of myself I wanted to help in some way or other. So, you know, I just hope that for those of you who do still watch the videos and stuff like that, that in some way, shape or form they can help you. That's all I really want, to be perfectly honest. Sorry, I know that I went on a bit, but I've just really felt inspired to say that to you guys, all right? I really just felt inspired that I wanted to let you know that. So I'm going to use this spread now, and I wanted to use something different because I wanted to be more kind of, as I say, it's all about helping people on the tarot. You can give people stories, but if you're not helping them move forward, there's a very little choice, you know, very little point in doing what we do. So for the month, the current self, and we're using the before tarot for the 2 cards that show the current self and the theme of the month. The current self for the month, Scorpio, will be the 5 of Cups from the before tarot. Now remember the before tarot, Scorpio, that before those other 2 cups go down, the 1 cup. Now the 1 cup is hit by the cat, which is really funny. So when they drew this, they were saying, well, before the other cups went down, the cat did it, or something like that. But really, this is kind of paying homage to that, you know, the words spilt milk. And some of you guys are kind of, you know, musing over spilt milk, something that's been lost. But you've still got 4 cups upstanding showing here, which is interesting. And in a way, even though some of you guys are mourning the loss of something here with the 5 of Cups, not all is lost. Because you've still got 4 cups here, and it's going to be your choice whether you, do you see what I mean? Whether you kind of give in to everything, or whether you just give in to one thing and just say, okay, I lost that, but I don't need to lose anymore. It doesn't need to kind of be a domino effect. Do you see what I mean? Because the other 2 cups are going to go down. They go down, and then in the other Rider-Waite deck, the proper one, you know, what you see is 3 cups down to her and 2 behind this guy. Okay, so the cat hit it, or the cat might just be playing with it, you know, whatever the case is. But that's what I love about this deck. You have to really use your intuition with it. But for me, this kind of is reminiscent of, you know, you can see all the water is coming out, or the fluid is coming out of the, you know, out of the cup, and this person's looking back and he's kind of, oh, fucking hell. He's looking back and he's like mourning that the cup is spilt over. So something is lost here. Just the idea that there's water pouring out of the cup. It's gone, it's lost. He's like, oh man, that's lost now. But you know, the cat is playing with the cup. So the cat probably hit it down, and he's looking back and he's kind of, oh man. You know, it's like, Tabby, bloody hell, look what you've done. But yeah, I mean, I do feel that you guys are going to be kind of mourning something here. Some of you guys might be mourning a cat, because there's a cat in the picture, who knows. But I think that you're mourning something that's been lost, and you're quite sad about it, okay? But, you know, the fact that the other 2 cups are upstanding, the other 4, to me this says, does it have to be a domino effect? And I think that some of you guys looking back at this cup, and the other 2 aren't literally hit over just yet, Scorpio, kind of says to me that within yourself, there is a little bit of loss. It's not showing the 3 cups, it's showing 1. So some of you guys have lost. And also the 1 cup is the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is all about healing. Okay, so the Ace of Cups, that is down to, and the water is out of the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups, when the water is, if you think about the Ace of Cups as a reversal, it talks about kind of, you know, an overflow of sadness is the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups reverse means to leave. It means a loss of energy or a loss of emotion or a lack of emotion. And some of you guys are feeling, I think the current sense for some of you guys is that there is some form of a disconnection here as well. Because Ace of Cups in the reverse is a disconnection, and we only see 1 cup downturn. So I feel that the current self for some of you guys going from May into June might be that you are feeling a little bit disconnected emotionally wise with that Ace of Cups, or being downturn in the 5 of Cups. There's a little bit of a feeling of lack emotionally wise, a little bit of loss perhaps with this 5 of Cups energy showing up here. Because the theme of the month is the 10 of Swords. Now, as you can see with this particular version of the 10 of Swords before, he's not got the swords in his back yet, but there are people who are waiting to spring him. There are people who are waiting to do harm. And I think the theme of the month is that you do have people, for some of you guys, Scorpio, around you who don't have your best intentions, I feel, at heart. All right, and that might be why you guys are feeling kind of a little bit disconnected with the 5 of Cups, 1 cup, Ace of Cups on the floor, water out, emotionally disconnected emotionally. I feel you feel disconnected emotionally because you know that there are people around you with the 10 of Swords energy that don't have your best interest at heart. And if they could spring it on you, they would spring it on you. And I think that some of you guys know that you do have people around you who are like this. If they could get away with shit, they'll get away with shit, and they'll do shit if they can do it. But what you need to be focusing on for the month, and what your key goal, or the key goal that you need to focus on, or the key goal that you guys will be focusing on for the month, and I think that this will be a saving grace for some of you guys, to be honest, because I'm really interlinking the cards together, is the Page of Cups. And that is on creativity. This is all about, you know, this is all about, Page of Cups is all about having a small amount of intuition and building on that. Because remember, all pages are students. So this person is learning how to develop his, or it's called the Princess of Cups, but it's the Page of Cups. So this girl, boy is learning how to develop their intuition. So some of you guys, your focus or your key goal is about learning how to love, learning how to develop your intuition, learning how to connect more spiritually with others, and learning more with the Page of Cups energy, how to understand others. Because remember, this is the child of the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. And the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups are very kind of, you know, they're empathic and they're sympathetic. They have those skill sets. But the Page of Cups is just developing that skill set. And some of you guys are really focusing. The key goal is, how do I forgive in a way with this Page of Cups? How do I develop the art of forgiveness? How do I develop the art of empathy and understanding? Perhaps with the theme being the 10 of Swords. How, you know, these people, because there are people around me that probably want to bring me down. But how do I develop the art of understanding and empathy with the people that might want to do this, you know? Because I am, as the current self in June, I'm feeling probably a little bit emotionally disconnected from these people because they just want to cause trouble. They just want to pounce and cause harm. But how am I going to allow, or how am I going to understand my key goal? And your key goal may be to, well, how am I going to develop empathy for these people, the Page of Cups energy? For some of you guys, your goal may be to do something creative with the Page of Cups. It might be to do something educational, go back to college, learn about fashion, learn about writing, creative writing, learn about poetry with the Page of Cups energy as well. That type of thing. Learning just basically something new. What needs to be overcome, though, for the month, in terms of the obstacles that you need to overcome, Scorpio, is the 2 of Cups, and that showed up as a reversal. So the 2 of Cups reversed is all about falling out with people. It's all about kind of not seeing eye to eye, lack of shared feelings, falling out with friends, with family, you know, separations, that type of thing. So you need to overcome, I think if you're falling out with someone, and this could be tying in with that 10 of Swords, showing here where there's people who don't have your best intentions at heart and they just want to cause problems, waiting in the wings to do that. That might have something to do with these 2 of Cups in the reverse, but you need to overcome the obstacle of not seeing eye to eye with people, all right, within June 2019. Also, I feel that if you guys are mourning the loss, because that's yourself in June 2019, of a breakup with the 2 of Cups in the reverse, it really is time that you kind of focus on trying to overcome that, Scorpio, if you can, because the achievement and what you're going to be achieving at the moment, this is going to be the major obstacle that some of you guys are going to be achieving, Scorpio, is the world. Isn't that amazing? Some of you guys are going to be achieving a major goal within the month of June 2019, Scorpio. A major goal. All right? This is the epitome of the cards in the tarot. This is the biggest card you're ever going to get in tarot, is the world. It's not only because it's the world, it's a major arcana card, and it's the biggest one. It's the last one. It's the one where we learn lessons. It's the one where we come to the ending of a cycle. It's the one where a transition is taking place. The world card is a massive goal. So if you guys have had a massive goal, a massive idea, a massive wish in view, if some of you guys have really wanted something for a long time, you could be achieving this, because the major accomplishment for the month, Scorpio, is the world energy. And when this card came out, I was like, whoa. I was like, oh my God. I could have cried. I was like, this is amazing. Do you see what I mean? This is what I say with tarot. Don't think everything is bad when certain cards turn up, Scorpio, because they're not. They're not, because there is light and shade everywhere you go. You know, there's good things and bad things that happen, but the whole point of tarot is to turn everything to the positive. You know, yeah, sure, you're going to have to overcome the obstacle of having fallen out with someone or not getting on with someone, Scorpio. But the beautiful thing is that you're accomplishing something of greatness. A major goal is being accomplished for Scorpio. All right, whatever that is, it's not going to tell us what it is, but whatever it is you've been wishing for, dreaming for, hoping for, whatever goal it is that you've got, it's being accomplished here. It's being accomplished with the world energy. Amazing. What you need to avoid though, Scorpio, is, and two cards showed up for this, and we're using the Druid Craft Tarot deck, is the world, sorry, not the world, the Tower and the Eight of Cups. So some of you guys, now Tower is ruled by Mars. Mars rules Scorpio and Aries. So Towers can represent Scorpio people losing their tempers and blowing up. So some of you guys need to avoid ragging on people, getting really angry with that Tower energy, blowing up and then deciding I'm just leaving something behind with the Eight of Cups. All right, so this is, to me, looks like irrational behaviour. You haven't thought things through. You're just losing your head with the Tower, Scorpio, and deciding to fuck off like, I can't be bothered with this. Avoid losing your temper or losing your head with people and walking off with the Eight of Cups energy. All right, because you're not really sorting the issue out. You're just kind of like, bam, you're just losing your mind over a situation. You need to avoid doing that. Some of you guys need to avoid making a sudden Tower exit with the Eight of Cups. All right, you need to avoid doing that, Scorpio, because I get the impression with both cards, you guys need to really focus on kind of thinking your actions through. So think before you act. That's what you need to be doing. You need to avoid that Tower and the Eight of Cups. In other words, it's saying think before you act in June 2019. What you need to embrace, though, Scorpio, which I loved this, is the Nine of Cups. Dreams can come true. There's a few things I think of when I think about the Nine of Cups. Firstly, Scorpio, you need to embrace, number one, dreams can come true. It's the wish fulfillment card. End of story, Nine of Cups. You also need to embrace gratitude, because Nine of Cups is also the card of being contented with what you've got. Simple as that. Because it's a card of contentment and satisfaction. So you need to also just embrace the idea of gratitude and being happy and contented with what you've got, because an air of gratitude brings more. When you embrace what you have and when you say, you know what, thank you, Lord, I'm happy for what I have. Yeah, maybe for some of you guys it's not a lot, but at least you've got it. If you've got a head, you know, a roof over your head, food in your belly, you know, a job you can go to, or if you haven't got a job, you've got the facilities to find one. Say thank you, Lord, thank you. Thank you. You know, embrace it. Embrace what you have. Be grateful for what you've got, Scorpio. Because some people have a lot less. But also embrace the idea that dreams come true and you can manifest those dreams and wishes. All right? Lovely. The help and support you're receiving this month, Scorpio, is the Knight of Coins, stroke Prince of Coins. Beautiful. The Knight of Coins is a dedicated, loyal, loving, supportive dude, individual, male or female. This is somebody who has your back. This is someone who can give you practical tips practical advice. This is somebody who will support you when you've got no money. This is somebody who will support you when you've got no bed to sleep in. This is someone who will feed you. Alright, this can be the bank, Knight of Coins. This can be somebody who works within the bank. This can be a representative of the bank, you know, with the Knight of Coins energy. This is somebody who could support you financially. You know, Knight of Coins, I mean, I don't advocate loans, but if you needed one, Knight of Coins is like the loan advisor. You know, the Knight of Coins energy. This is a very loyal individual, this is the committed friend, the loyal friend, the person that isn't going anywhere. This could be a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus individual. You have support from a very loyal, very dedicated, very committed individual. Someone who's got your back. The advice and encouragement for the month, Scorpio. And it's funny how it showed up. Can you see? So what happens with the twin tarot oracle cards is you get, it's just major cards. And you get the dark side of the major and the light side. The dark side was strength that showed up. And I was really shocked that both cards showed together. Really shocked. Because these are face down. When I shuffle their face down and then we show them. Whatever is out of control, Scorpio, can be brought into control. Under control. The lion on the dark side of the card is out of control. The lion on the light side of the strength card has a woman over it, suggesting that whatever is out of control can be controlled. So the advice encouragement is, for some of you guys, even if you feel that something is unattainable, if you think that something can never be the way that it was before, if you feel that something in your life is not in alignment and never will be again, everything can be brought under manners, Scorpio. Everything can be brought into alignment, because this is all about bringing whatever is not in alignment, bringing it into alignment. Alright? Do you have the confidence to do that, Scorpio? Because a lot of this is going to be down to you. But you will have support. Knight of Coins energy, committed, loyal friend. Somebody who works within finance. Somebody who's able to give you some practical hints and tips and tricks about money, that type of thing. Somebody who can support you financially or with a particular resource, provide you with a resource. You know, it's a lovely, lovely month. But you need to trust in the energy, Scorpio, that things are going to turn around in the way that you want them to turn around. Basically, the advice for the month is nothing is unsalvageable. Everything can be salvaged. Whatever is out of control with this strength energy here can be brought back under control. You've just got to believe it. It's an absolutely wonderful, wonderful reading, Scorpio, and I wish you the best of luck for June. Really lovely reading. You do feel lost. There is a lack of emotional connection here. Perhaps because you've got people who you feel want to bring you down. However, your goals for the month are all about, for some of you guys, how are you going to kind of, get yourself in flow with that energy? How are you going to learn to empathize, learn to kind of understand these people? For some of you guys, the goal will be to achieve something of creativity, do something new, maybe go back to college, maybe study something new with this Page of Cups energy, you know. Maybe it's to take up a hobby, do something creative. You're going to need to overcome a breakup, or maybe you're not seeing eye to eye with something, so you need to overcome the obstacle of not getting along with an individual. And maybe the key goal for the month is learning how to kind of understand that individual or understand the situation with the Page of Cups. This possibly comes into play on that. But you are achieving something major. The major accomplishment for the month, Scorpio, is that world energy. There's a major goal being achieved by some of you guys. I don't know what that is, and I'm not going to clarify it. It's down to you. Whatever it is that you're hoping for, whatever it is that you've been wishing for, there's a major goal being achieved by you guys. Really, really good. Avoid losing your temper and storming off with the Tower and the Eight of Cups. Avoid making any sudden exits, alright? Think before you act. But take time to embrace the idea that dreams come true, Scorpio. And also take time to embrace that whatever the Lord gives you, be satisfied and be grateful for it. You have support. Knight of Coins, financial, material. There'll probably be some material support that you've got anyway, or financial, because it's a Knight of Coins. Okay. But also this is value. Valuable support. Knight of Coins. And finally, advice for the month. Whatever is out of control or out of sync within your life can be brought into alignment with this Strength card here. Alright, that is your reading, my darlings, for the month of June 2019. And what an amazing reading. This is just lovely. Beautiful, beautiful reading, Scorpio. I wish you the best for June. If you'd like to check out my week ahead reading, you can do. It's sitting next door, 27th to the 2nd of May. And all I say is God bless you, my darlings, and have a great week and a great month. Take care, sweethearts. Bye-bye.